Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. I don't know how this is gonna go because I'm at my office right now and I was dropping off some stuff because I'm moving, and I'm like, okay, here's a webcam that's functional and clear enough, and and not in like a junky ass room full of boxes. But anyway, so I I was watching this YouTuber who was talking about theatercore, but someone in the comments had mentioned Geordie Greep. I still don't know how to say the artist's name. Geordie Greep or Geordie Greep. I need to look it up right now. Oh, nice. Geordie Greep. AI is telling me to say Geordie Greep phonetically. It is Geordie Greep. The name Geordie is pronounced Geordie, similar to gourd with an E sound, while Greep is pronounced Greep. Rhyming with words like deep and sleep. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so like, I'm like, that's an interesting name. Let me look it up. I see Holy Holy, and I start watching the video because in my mind, theatercore is yeah, Panic at the Disco, Dresden Dolls, whatever. So I'm like, let me see how this sounds, and I'm watching the video, and it's of course it's the lead singer, the guy at a bowling alley, and the first thing I notice is his voice. He looks like a baby. I looked up, he's 26 years old, but he sounds like this grown man. And yeah, he's grown technically, but like, and I see him in the suit, and it's giving me like this lounge singer vibe. That was like that's like been updated, like a Gen Zer who maybe like used to listen to that kind of stuff. And then I hear those like offbeat drums, and I'm like, huh, okay, I'm listening, and just like everything about the music video, and I don't know if it was intentional or if it's just his humor. Everything about it was just so off, like so off-putting, but like humorous. Like you're getting an idea of like this guy and what he's about. And then I go to the comments and I see people like doing like the first top comment was like seemed like a deep analysis, and I'm like, whoa, well, is there more to this than I thought? This is like in the first like minute in this song, and as I'm listening, I'm like, huh, okay, like, and like I knew it was good, but then the more I listen, and based on what those comments were saying, like, holy shit, like this guy is like an incredible songwriter, um, and all of a sudden, like, I was just like locked in. Like, I was not expecting this song to be about desperation, um, and basically, in my opinion, the male ego. Um, I think as a woman, I think it says a lot about um, how men like to inflate themselves to seem so, they're like so self-important. And they want to be seen as like big or like a somebody in the world, but ultimately they're kind of like grasping at the validation from women, even though they don't want to admit it. Um, and it's just like, gosh, let me get home and talk more about this, okay? My favorite part of the song is the second half. After the Latin music break, which was really unexpected, but really cool. I looking at the comments again, I saw someone say, as a former sex worker, this is very accurate, from like her past clients, and like, oh, really? And it's just like, I already knew that it was about a man speaking to a woman. That was the character he was playing. But it wasn't until the second half of the song that I realized he was talking to a sex worker. Like the whole song, and I thought it was him trying to impress someone, but no, like just that cascading crescendo of like him asking like all these things that he wants from her, and based on my experiences in the past, like just dealing with men, it made me, when the music gets louder and louder, and he's like, I want you to slap me and walk to the bathroom, and like, and it's just, it makes me think of like times I've been with guys, and they're like kind of, you're with them and they're slowly like just like slightly pushing your boundaries, and you're like, wait a minute, like, no, please, wait, hold up, like it made me think of that, how like they'll take like any opportunity they can to just like try to like get a little bit more, and even though that's not happening in the song, like it's clearly like a transaction happening. That's what it made me think of, and I was just blown away. And it was one of those moments in uh, music where I'm just like, how the fuck? How does someone come up with something like this? To where an actual sex worker, too, in the comments are like, this sounds like really fucking accurate from what I've experienced, like from someone. And I mean, yeah, there's like young artists who make great art, but it's just like for something that type of experience is just so fascinating to me. Um, Listening to this song for the first time, it was enjoyable, but it was like when I listened to Art Feynman's Desperately Free for the first time. I knew it was a good song, but it wasn't until after like 3 listens where I'm like, this is fucking amazing. This song is incredible. I'm recording pretty much my first impressions of Geordie Greep. I saw that he's known from another band called Black Midi. Don't know anything about that band, but I'm looking forward to exploring more. A couple other points I want to make. Um, so the end of this song, uh, it just fades, and I was watching the Needle Drop do his first impressions of that song, and he's like, "Oh, it just fades," and I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, that is kind of because it's such a big booming song, and it's I imagine it being kind of like, okay, I know it's not actually sexual, but like kind of like the ejaculation like of the fantasy. The man got off the way he wanted, and him and the woman just part ways. So it just like until next time. That's how I visualize it. Because I listen to blues, and that's oh man, that song had a very math rocky vibe to it. Really cool. But then it just stops. And I love it because it's like on theme to what the songs are actually about. Like there's so much going on with there's like layers to these songs. I am just very excited to hear more because the genre blending is so obvious. There's so much going on that you can hear, like the funk, the big band, the Latin influence, the indie rock. There's so much happening. Like even like throughout this song, I'm like imagining like I'm watching like this big band perform in like a giant dance hall like in the 40s and 50s. That's just what I was envisioning, and I'm just like dancing with my sweetie. That's the visualization I had listening to this. Like that's the headspace that song put me in. And it's a lot. There's so much happening. And at first, like, back to wrapping it, bringing it back to the theater horror stuff, like I honestly thought I wasn't going to like it. I thought it'd be like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then just move on. um I thought it'd be like that song. um this is a stupid example. That guy that does the cover of Rape Me by Nirvana, and like very it's good, it's interesting, but it's like comes off as novelty. Geordie Group is anything but that. And I'm just so happy I can finally get on board a very weird, out there musician that's loved by a lot of people. I'm just really glad that I enjoy Geordie Greep, and there's more for me to sift through. So yeah, those are my random thoughts thrown out there.